How's it going, guys? This is Vaughn, and we are back in American Truck Simulator once again, and we're once again in the EMT 359. We're in the Double Eagle cab here, and we've got, as you can see, SCS logging trailer on the back, and we're in Harrison, Arkansas at the moment. We're going to try and get us a dynamic log load and unload. We're basically going to pick up at a Chuck and Jack and take to another Chuck and Jack. In El Dorado. So that's going to be a little bit of a drive to the south, but I'm going to see if we can redirect a little bit so we can catch a little bit more of the scenery there, because it's you know, Arkansas is a pretty small state. It's only about 200 miles of a drive that we're going to do today, so I'm going to try to lengthen it maybe just a little bit and see what scenery we can get along the way down there. But anywho, that's about all we got there. So we've got, I believe it's a DD15 or 16, I don't remember, under the hood here. Thanks to Goggles56 for modifying the open def to give us more horsepower, more torque. So you'll hear that once we start it up right now. Alright, and we'll get our lights on there. It's been a minute since I've been in here, so I gotta figure my buttons out. Alright, get in the cab. Alright, I think we're looking pretty good. We're sitting kind of high up in the seat, but that's kind of how I like it. I like to be able to see, you know, everything going on outside. Interior looks great. It's one of the things I love about this truck. Let's see. You can see the huge cab back there. We've got tons of stuff back there. Plenty of room for... I mean, we got basically an entire kitchen back there, which is pretty awesome. Thanks to the big size of the Double Eagle. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get on the road. Enough gab here. Sorry. Parking brake has to go in first. That's a bit important. Our GPS is taking us out this way, I think. Or was it the other exit? Comes out the same either way. Except I think the other exit would have been a little bit easier to not have to really watch for traffic, but we'll see. Let's see. Man, you really gotta turn your head to see out of this window. Oh, I guess this guy's letting us go. Alright, well, appreciate it. Didn't really need that much room there, but that was kind of in me, regardless. Alright, well, we're on the road. Can't wait to get over there to pick up. Hopefully we get a dynamic loading and unloading. I am super late to the party with this, so I do apologize for that, but we just kind of had other stuff to explore, and I don't know, I feel like it gets to a certain point where pretty much everybody's already covering that, so there's not really a need to, from, you know, at least for myself. It is a really cool addition, though, so I don't want it to sound like I'm not excited about it. I definitely am.
Right. After 50 yards, turn right.
It's just kind of like, there's some things where, you know, some things I'd rather get to as soon as they come out, versus others, so this is one of those where I just decided to wait just a little bit, but now it's time to really get into it. Holy cow, this is a tight turn. Oh, man. Making me nervous. Golly. And especially with the long chassis that we have. The long cab and the chassis. It's kind of a double whammy there. But anyways, guys, I hope you're having a great Thursday and a great week so far. I do apologize if you can hear in my voice a little bit of nasal crap. I ended up coming down with something a little bit on Monday. Had a terrible sore throat yesterday, and it's kind of on its way out, but still a little sore. Mostly just hurts to swallow, and it gets irritated when I talk. But I realized it's been quite a bit since my last video, so
turn left.
I you know, wanted to make sure I put something out here before it got to be too long. This is going to be a logging site, so we should see some cool scenery. And also at the drop-off site that we're going to, which already looks pretty cool. That looks pretty neat. We have plenty of horsepower here, so we're not going to be struggling even with a full load. I don't believe. And I think there's actually a couple of spots that you can pick up here, but we're picking up at the first location that we hit here, so that'll be pretty neat. Yeah, tons of logs there on the side, waiting for somebody. Or maybe that's just stock inventory. I like how quiet the engine is from the inside. Yeah, so we have like several options. There's this trigger right here, which is ours, and then there's several others like further up. Which, oh man, that scenery right there looks pretty cool. So we're picking up here, I think. So see what they got for us here. Yep, El Dorado. So what I'm going to try to do is probably route us through Pine Bluff a little bit, since I haven't actually gone south through Pine Bluff. And that will probably add another 100 miles maybe to our trip. Hopefully we don't get a late on it, but I don't think it's super, super urgent. Oh, actually, so that's where we're picking up. Okay, never mind. I think I was wrong. So this is probably the only trigger. We just need to actually drive down to the pickup spot. So wow, we're actually going to see the entire thing. Awesome. Well, I'm on board with that. And I know you guys won't mind the longer video. And thankfully I remembered this time to get us started early. So we left at about just shy of 6 a.m. I think. Oh, this is cool. Look at that step deck there. Loaded up, waiting for somebody. I think we're the only ones here, so I'm not really looking out for other trucks here. Man, this is cool. I love the scenery so far. Gonna make a little bit of a tight one here. Try not to hit any of these markers on the side, if possible. That would be horrible. Man, I love how you can really feel the detail on this road. Like you can see our cab leaning to the side whenever we're on uneven terrain. That's pretty cool. And people have kind of made some, I don't know, there's been a little bit, I'll say the feedback is pretty mixed about Arkansas, but mostly positive, I think. A lot of people seem to complain about the size, that it's small. This is cool right here. I like this. Are we gonna pull straight in, or we gotta back up here? Let's see. Okay, we're gonna have to back up. So, in that case... Oh, there's the not the tractor. Blanking on the name of it. Piece of equipment there. That's waiting for us. Yeah, it seems like a number of people complain kind of that it's a little bit small. And I guess there's some validity to it, you know. It's not the biggest state, so yeah, we're not going to have like as much as like, you know, something like Texas or even like California. Okay, we don't want to hit that side. I didn't turn wide enough because I was hoping that I could just make that turn. Okay, let's see. Okay, we just kind of ran over those couple of logs there. Of course, they're not going to take this because we're not close enough to the machine there, so they're going to have us kind of get a little close. It'll be interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and back her up. Whew, we are close to this one, man. Close to this other trailer. That makes me a little nervous. Okay, we should be able to get under this. Hope I didn't wait too long, and maybe did. But either way, all they really care about is that the trailer's straight, so that they can load us properly. I think that'll actually work right there. Nice. There it goes. Let's watch. Just gonna kind of watch him, make sure he doesn't drop any. If he drops them too high, we're gonna go... our cab and our trailer are gonna go rattling up. I think he's got one more for us, maybe. We're at 67%. Yep, just gonna go for one more. Nice. Pretty cool. We're 100% loaded and ready to go. Fantastic. Alright. Well, that's easy enough. Good enough for me. Should have put the brake on though. I've kind of forgot about that. But we literally did not even have to leave the truck. Pretty neat. I like that. Hopefully we get dynamic unloading as well. We'll see. Oh, that's pretty neat. Nice. Man, this cab really is like super quiet inside. You can hear the difference from when we're outside, when we stick our head outside. I'm gonna look for a nice spot for a screenshot here. Let's see, where can we get it? How about after this turn, up here on this next stretch? It's a little tight though, we gotta kind of go a little slow for this one. Oop, need 5 there, there we go. Alright, how about here, let's do it. Alright, got our screenshot. We're ready to keep going. Alright, slow it up just a little bit. Make sure we're clear, and we are. A little tight in here for us because of our long cab and our long trailer. But that's a-okay for me. The only thing left to do is once we get to the road again, we will adjust our route, see what we can add to it. I can definitely say I'm enjoying Arkansas a lot, even though, yeah, there's not like, you know, too much area to cover. I have hope that SES is going to be putting out DLC for other states a little bit faster, so maybe we don't have to wait as long. I know that we waited a long time for Texas, but I think that's just the nature of it. I mean, there's just so much work that goes into it, plus the fact that they can't fit everything that they would like to, I'm sure. Here's the road right here. going to the right. But first, let's look at our map real quick. All right, guys, so there's the adjustment we're going to make. Instead of going down the 167 over here on the left, we're going to instead go down the 65. We're going to go just out of Pine Bluff, so we're not going to pass through it. We're going to actually pass it, and then we'll hook onto the 82, and that'll take us down to El Dorado. And it doesn't say Chuck and Jack's. I have the Real Companies mod in here, so it's showing real places. But I guess we'll see what it looks like once we get there. So anyways, that's the route we're going to do. So let's get back into the cab and then we'll hit the road. All right, here we are. GPS is ready. Oh. There we go. Get out of their way there. Not shift there. There we go. Hopefully we get more sunlight here because it's a bit of an overcast day today. I can tell you one thing: the sunlight hitting the inside of this cab just right looks pretty good. I really like the detail that EMT has with most of their, well, I'm not saying most because they only have really 3 options, I believe, as far as trucks go, which is their Freightliner FLT, no, FLC, sorry, I'm getting that wrong, Freightliner FLC, I think, the International 9600, and then the 359, which is what we got here. And yeah, it's probably some people's disappointment. I'm not running the 3406B in here from Z Mods like you probably should in a Pete. Just really felt like using the DD15 today, or 16. Pretty no-nonsense engine, I think. Yeah, there's some more sunlight on that wood grain interior dash panel. That looks pretty cool. And of course, I'm a sucker for the classic trucks, you know. So I always like driving one whenever I get the opportunity. Not that the new trucks are bad or anything by any means. I mean, the Mack Pinnacle is definitely fun to drive. I've been looking forward to that being in the game, and that was kind of a very covert thing they did. They kind of hinted at it, I think, during one of the Arkansas gameplay videos that came out early on. I think they were driving a Pinnacle, and I want to say too, which is kind of comical. I heard in an SES live stream that I tuned into randomly when they were going over the. Oh, that's the next thing we got to talk about, the driving academy that's upcoming pretty soon. But anyway, before I get off topic, they were actually discussing that about the Pinnacle, and I think that one of the guys there on the panel that was talking, kind of like conducting the stream, if you will, mentioned that them leaking the... Sorry there, buddy, I'm gonna have to get in front of you. Them leaking the information about the Pinnacle was an accident. I don't think that they were... I think I heard him, if I heard him correctly, I don't think they were supposed to leak it yet. So it was kind of an accident. I guess whoever was recording the video for... that was kind of like the Arkansas teaser or whatever, didn't, I guess, realize that they were in the Pinnacle? I have no idea if that's true or not, if they were just joking around or what, but kind of funny if you think about it. Because this whole time I was kind of thinking, oh man, they're hinting at it, like they're wanting to see if people will catch it, and then they came out and said, oh, what's going on here? They came out and said that it was a mistake. I'm like, oh, okay, well. Oh man, can't even see the light. Here, let's hop out here real quick. That way you can also hear the engine, and I'll put the Jake on as well so we can hear that. Just why not? it does sound pretty cool. Yep, there's that Jake. Very no nonsense. It's just a smooth engine. It reminds me a lot of the N14, but it's
After 50 yards, turn right.
I don't know. It feels even more no nonsense than the N14.
Turn right.
Just really smooth sounding. Not too much to it, and especially in this cab, man. It's like it's got a good insulation. Can just crank some tunes or a podcast, whatever you like, and just enjoy the ride. It's crazy that the blinker is louder than than the sound of the motor. Pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm hoping my voice doesn't sound too garbage. I guess I'll hear it soon in the editing portion, but yeah, it's been allergies, I guess, because that's pretty much the only symptoms I'm getting here. Is this Little Rock? I think that's what we're seeing here.
Keep left.
Nice cityscape here. Sorry if I'm not driving the best. I'm in a sightseeing mood at the moment. Pretty nice. Man, I wish there was more sunlight out though. It's a little bit overcast today.
Keep left.
The sun was definitely out today in Texas though, I can tell you that. Oh, okay, we're gonna stay here. I wasn't sure if this lane ended or went to the right. I think we're good. Yeah, so just weird allergy stuff, I guess, going on. I don't have any other symptoms other than the throat stuff, and just, man, except this morning. Oh, this morning I had like horrible throbbing headaches. And that can be just as bad as a sore throat, in my opinion, too, because at least this, sore throat is like, I guess you can still put up with it, I guess. Do stuff to soothe it, but the throbbing headaches, man, it doesn't let you concentrate or anything like that. Man, we gotta take that road down there sometime. Down through those trees. Does that go through? I don't think that goes through Pine Bluff. Or maybe it does. But like this right here is what I'm talking about. That the detail that you get with the states that we do have is really, really good. I mean, it may not be a lot of area to cover. I know that, oh, there's Pine Bluff next to 4 exits, just saw that. I know that, yeah, some people complain it takes a long time and stuff to get, to get the different states that come out, but I guess for me personally, I feel like I have plenty to do as it is. Between, because you can always go with like, if you're super bored, and you need stuff you want places to drive instead of the same old places, or you want to just go outside of what SES has to offer. There's always the Reforma maps. There's always Coast to Coast. There's always Pro Mods Canada, which is now working in 151 by the way too. I need to go and add that back in. I still have not done that yet. You've got the great, I think it's Mid-North expansion, There's a few other ones out there too, but Coast to Coast is getting pretty regular updates. You know, as often as we can probably expect, maybe because of how much work goes into these maps. And also just how long it takes. I mean, it's not easy work at all. It's not something that can be done quickly. Although I feel like SES is utilizing tools and also they're also utilizing, I think, hired staff. You know, they've increased the number of staff, their employees. So I think that they're trying to spread it out so they're not as thin. But you know, it is what it is. We take what we can get. And there is some validity to that, of course, as well. Make sure we didn't lose one of our logs of lumber back there. You know, there is some validity to, I guess, what the complaints are. That you know, comparatively to other states, Arkansas is small, and the amount of area, the amount of roads, highways, and so forth is less significantly. So I understand it completely. Yeah, I don't know. Just my personal opinion, because that's all that I can say is, you know, how I feel about it. I'm enjoying it a lot, and I think it's fine for me personally. I don't do a ton of driving. Like, I know there's people that have the free time and the ability that they can drive, you know, thousands of miles a week. So for me, it's a little bit more sporadic, I think. You know, aside from recording videos and doing live streams, I do also drive in my personal time when I'm listening to music or a podcast or whatever. Just a nice way to relax. And I play other games as well too in my spare time, depending on what I feel like. So, just as a way to unwind, you know. So for me personally, I'm content. I am definitely excited, like looking forward to, why is it point? That's weird. I was seeing another, I don't know, that road is doing some weird stuff, like it's gonna have us turn around or something. Hopefully not. I noticed that's kind of a weird thing. If you put your GPS marker, which is what I did to change the route, if you put it on the wrong side of the road rather than the direction you're going, it's going to make you do a loop around, and I don't want to do that. I don't know. I'm kind of paranoid about that. I'm gonna have to interrupt here for a second. That way I can just double check on the map that it's not going to have us loop around, which I think it is, looking at that marker thing. So let me adjust that really quick, and we'll be right back with you. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so it did place on the other side, which is not what I wanted. Now that I corrected that, we're good. So we're gonna actually be hooking onto the 82 pretty soon. So let's go over to our right lane. Oh, okay. Whoa, can't do it yet. I want to lose control here. Okay, we're gonna have to get in front now. Otherwise, that other car is going to speed up, as they do. It's actually a much shorter drive than I imagined it would be. But that's all right. We got to take in some nice scenery here. One thing I always say it too, but it just never fails to impress me how SES does it with all the detail that you really feel like you're in another state.
50 yards, turn right.
Like you really genuinely feel like you're in a different state, the different states that you go through, which is really cool.
Turn right.
And then also seeing, like, you know, comments from folks Oh, come on, really? It's first gear. Hearing comments from folks about how accurate the different routes are, like the routes going to their hometown or their, you know, certain areas or landmarks in the different states is pretty cool. Really speaks to the quality of work that SES does. Oh, this is neat right here. Lots of trees. Wow, this is neat. Yeah, I just this is one of the things I love about this Arkansas DLC is the quality of the nature, like the nature around all the landmarks and everything. That's what really does it for me, is because you can have the detail in the road and the landmarks and everything, but the nature around you is really what makes it. Like all of this is just really, really well done. As I mentioned before, I have not driven through here before. So as I mentioned, we're south of Pine Bluff, because rather than pass through it, we just kind of went.
Go straight.
We were like west of it, and then now we're south of it.
After 100 yards, turn left.
All right, I think we're gonna turn at this light.
Turn left. After 50 yards, go straight. Go straight.
All right, green light, sweet. We'll take it. Hamburg. Welcome to Hamburg. Man, really neat buildings too. Those windows are a little tinted, so it's kind of hard to see clearly, but can more or less make out what's there. Then we're gonna be going to the right, getting our perspective lane. Respective, not perspective.
After 50 yards, turn right.
Corset. If I read that right. Oh man, this looks nice too, but it doesn't continue. You can only go to the right here down West 82. Man, that'd be cool to keep going down that way. That look really neat. Oops. Ah, we're gonna get the red here. There's the bank taking money from me again. Man, well, I guess this is kind of a downside being so high up in the seat. Can't really see the light. Alright, we'll hop out here again. There's a sign right there for where we're going to be going, so we may as well just stay up here and follow it through. Hopefully we get dynamic unloading, but we did get dynamic loading, so that's at least something. Oh, that sign changed on us. Hope we're going to the right place. Yeah, right there. Georgia Pacific, I think, is us. Yeah. Ooh. Bring it back over a little bit. Wow, this is pretty nice. The signs keep changing as we get closer. See if those building signs change too. Yeah, they did. Weird. Oh well, interesting. Man, this is a huge plant too. Speaking of which, we gotta do our next load from the nuclear plant up there in shoot. It's not Harrison too, is it? Where the nuclear plant is? I think it's Little Rock. All right, we gotta do our security check here, so pull up right there, and we can do their thing. Sweet, we passed. I think. Yeah, they're gonna let us through. Alright, we're gonna have to go to our left right here. Man, this is a huge plant. This is pretty cool. Guy loading boxes, throwing them away there. I guess we'll see. I don't... for some reason I'm thinking we may not be getting dynamic unloading. We may not get it this time. This is a pretty common drop right here, I think. Well, let's see. Do they have the machine here? I think I see it over there on the other side. Yeah, he's right there. Maybe, maybe. Maybe. See, hopefully we get it straight. Come on. Oh, drat. Okay. We are not straight yet. Let's go up a little bit and then we'll back it up. How bad are we? Oh, not terrible. I should take this. It's not perfect, but... Oh. Well, I saw it, and then it went away. There it goes. Oh, sweet, we got it unloading. Let's see. There it comes. Bro, you're not gonna undo the straps first? Okay. He knows what he's doing. We'll leave him to it. Man, that's a big plant. Tons of stuff going on here. Look at all those logs, all that lumber. Alright, that's the last of it. There's me forgetting to put the brake on again. We got it on now. Nice. That was fun. We got a nice 10 grand for that. So that was logs we took from Harrison to El Dorado, 246 miles, 6 hours, 9 minutes, 33.5 gallons. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, we'll head back over here and just kind of chat it out for a little bit. Get the window back up. It's really noisy here. Oh, shoot. And it must have been inadvertently stalled the... that's right. I didn't put it in neutral. I put the brake on. Jeez. All right, now we'll cut the engine. Cool. Man, I love the insulation in this cab. It really cuts out the noise from the back, from the outside. Well, guys, that's about it for this one. We got to see the dynamic loading and unloading for logs. That was pretty cool. Again, apologize for being super late to the party, but, you know, we got there in the end. Definitely go check out EMT's Mods. It's one of my favorite mod makers' favorite trucks of all time, I think. Pete 359, you get tons of different options for it. I don't know, maybe one day I'll go through them all. because there's a lot. A lot of customization you can do on this truck. Really high quality stuff too. And yeah, definitely go check that out. Also thinking about everybody in the east being hit by the hurricane. Hope everybody is safe, and I know that a lot of people are dealing with family loss and everything. So really, keeping everybody in our thoughts on this side of the world, this side of the states anyway. Yeah, really hoping everybody's safe and sound, and thinking about everybody. Everybody continue to be safe. We will see you guys in the next one. If you found this entertaining, please consider subscribing and dropping a like while you're at it. I appreciate the love and support. And of course, another huge thank you to all the new viewers and subscribers coming to the channel, checking this out. This is pretty much what we do all the time, just drive trucks and chat. So hopefully you found it entertaining, and hopefully we'll see you back on the channel. And until next time, everybody be safe and have a great one.